And we're back, everyone, to more Witcher 3. So I thought about
Horrid
just...
beast! Milton the Peyrak Peyran falls victim to his own cowardice!
Thought about just... binge watching videos now that my internet's back, but...
Citizens, beware of the beast!
boy, does it make me tired.
Hey now!
They say a great deal
Given the fact that I'm already tired most all the time anyway. But I figure I might as well get more of this recorded in between videos. So now we have to go through the entire town.
Welcome,
doing
good
Gwent.
sir, to Dupont and Sons Emporium of diverse merchandise. Satisfaction guaranteed.
So,
Show me what you got back there.
well, I was gonna check out the merchants and buy. I was gonna say, why do I need these? Wait, can they be part of my... might be able to be part of my house, so... if that's the case. Oh, so Gwent.
Instead of chatting, why not a quick game of Gwent?
Need to help me get my funds back up. So, Scarecrow store. Basically fares the role of both terrain and impenetrable fog. It's like I sorta want one, but at the same time, well, it's like this. Given how I play with Northern Realms, half the time I don't want my terrain because, well, I use Siege. However, if I fight against the Northern Realms or against Nilfgaard, I do sometimes want terrain. Impenetrable fog is good against, well, pretty much most all of them. Less so against monsters. So I think I'm just gonna do this. Remove rain, replace restore. Because that way I have both fog and rain when I need them. That is not what I wanted you to do. Speaking of fog. So what do we have here? not the best deck. There's always one of them. Okay. 4, I could do. I was gonna say I could do better, but that's worse. Monsters, if I could get Biting Frost, that would be ideal, but that's not Biting Frost at all. I wish you didn't give me both of them, because I don't need them. And that's a waste of a card right now. Like, do I really want to play the first round against a monster deck? What I want him to do is use his best cards because, well, it's a monster deck. There you go. Let's start bringing out those other things. I'm just gonna toss one card, so I was hoping to start throwing out, like, the crows and vampires and everything else. I mean, there's no way I will win the first round against a monster deck with no Biting Frost. I mean, maybe if I... There's the vampires. I mean, look at that. That only gets me up to 51. I was thinking about having a siege. Here's the thing, I could keep trying, but let's face it, there's no way I'm gonna get up to 72. Oh, he passed? Of course he did. Doesn't have to play this round. I do, though. Only problem, though, is we've already played our cards. So sadly, doesn't play it again, because they've already been discarded. It's not like, well, Thronebreak will. This may actually work well. Oh, hey, you're playing it again. Well, let's just redeploy forces. I mean, does it... I think that's only for, like, unique cards that actually spawn cards, not ones that bring things from your deck. Never mind. Oh, well, he is still a siege card. I can work with that. So long as he doesn't, you know. So long as he doesn't... Wow, he didn't. Yeah. As long as he doesn't Torrential Rain. There's gonna be so many grand. Might have to just skip through most of them just because there's
You shan't
so
find
much
anything
grand.
better in all Toussaint.
All the grand. Because I mean, there's grand over there, there's grand over here, there's grand everywhere. Gwent. You know what? Let's just track it. so I can know which places I need to go to.
Another
Holy
murder by the horrid beast. Milt on the Peyrak Peyran.
Becketic came up. Welcome. Herbs freshly picked, dried, powdered. Whatsoever your heart desires.
Well, might as well.
Let me see what you got.
Don't really know if I need herbs, but turns all your abilities. Oh, a berry finds 20 falcon mutations. Oh yeah, I am going to need ability points for my mutagens. I forgot about that. Gotta remember to save some points then. I can buy some of that. Then if I really need Gwent.
Herbs schmerbs. But how about some Gwent, eh?
It came up wilted something awful this year.
Also, Clan Drummond Pirates. They have Scorcher factor. Which would scorch the range throw because of what they are. Yeah, let's go again. Okay. I don't like my deck. Ugh. God, that's not a very great hill. Yeah. Nice fight some spy cards or something. At least I can wreck things. What do I really want to do? So do I want to use melee until... Yeah, by the way, I can't look at it, can I? Hermione. He basically just triggers the whole... Bell thing. Just triggers it. And I can't really scorch that. However, I can do this. I mean, I don't have any siege cards and don't have to play my range cards. No, if you're gonna do that, oh yeah. I'm gonna do this. Now he's probably gonna pass. Boy's gonna do that. Then pass. Yeah, it doesn't have more than 10 though. Oh, you dick. Wow, he still has 7 cards. I'm down. What? But. Just... Wow, he's wasting all my... Seriously? I waste all my cards just trying to beat 15. God, this deck sucks. And now I have no cards. Yeah, 7. Oh, I hate everything. Yeah, screw you. That deck's loud.
Appearances deceive, Witcher. Beware.
If only I had the
The Duchess summoned.
Question.
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Dobry monument will remain closed until further notice.
Closed?
What? Please disperse! The exhibition is closed!
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please! I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait! Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
Just tell me.
The statue. Just tell me what's the problem.
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you. Here it is! Our pride and joy, Reginald Dobry. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other organs.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Someone stole his balls.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility.
Well,
all
there
who
you
buy a
go.
ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
You want to stroke the stones. Anyway.
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Pharamond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rifles in duels.
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Well then.
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times. Trying times.
Gotta find them stones.
It will all work out. It must.
Goodness gracious, great powers are granted. Oh yes, we should use our Witcher senses. Witcher senses.
Worry, Reginald, don't worry. You shall be whole.
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this. Dried bloodstain.
A dried bloodstain, you say?
It will all work out. It must. Worry, Reginald, don't.
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Unter Duke Raymond's rule,
Appearances
such troubles were
deceive,
simply
Witcher.
unimaginable.
Beware.
I've 3 doublets, none of which are suitable to show myself in.
Wait, what? I want to use that fire.
Ah!
The townsman just lying there.
The North must be a terribly
To be
barbaric
born
land.
into sun.
As long as is there another place for Grant? Is there is another place for Grant?
Whoa! A witcher! A serious
Now for
client
her
at
bliss.
last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle? Ginacia petals?
How's business?
The coin is good, but just between us, I'm going batty with boredom. I know what my customers want before they open their mouths. Boltmen, birch sap. Ladies of all walks, whatever fragrance Duchess Henrietta prefers at the time. If just once somebody would order some poison, eh?
Well, there you go.
Show me what you've got in stock.
Holy crap. Glad I came to you. Oh. Oh my god, yes, that. So, we want these formulas. Mutagen transmutator. So this means, basically you can change your mutagens to other mutagens. Given how low we are in reds, most of the time. It's not terrible. So, also, he just has these, you know. We had to spend all the resources getting this stuff, so he can make all the potions. Then yeah, if you didn't have, you know, potions in bulk by now. Oh, he just has it. My money is still hemorrhaging though. Oh boy, is it hemorrhaging. So as I spend more and more money. That means I need to do more grant. Oh, yours is doing that. It's like I don't really need to buy this since I just bought all the things I can make out of white gold. But you know, why not? I mean, let's look at alchemy. So, these things, they were pain to crap because we needed white gold. Oh, wait. How? Was that a... I already knew this. That's weird. This right here, you'll never be able to make, because you're never gonna find those things. To make more of those if I really want to. That if I really want to. But yeah, white gold. requires quite a few things to make. I mean, these two, you don't really even need to craft. I mean, you find enough of this just in the world alone without even having to buy it. White gold, though, you never really just find. It's all about crafting. Its whole purpose is to make, well, this stuff, which is used for advanced crafting. Because make red mutagens out of, I was gonna say winter cherries. I don't remember seeing winter cherries. Or these must be some advanced stuff that I need to make from something else. So yeah, you can mutagen things, but you still require that, which we don't have. Like for example, gray or red ones, you still require those. You still don't have those. You can make a ton of these. Like a literal ton. Because there were so many of these. So many of what? Don't understand why I moved. And then we can make regular green ones, which if I do get those winter cherries, I can turn into more red mutagens, which I probably want. As for greater blue mutagens, well, we could do that too. Cause I mean, I just have to wait. I can't just, you know, multi-kill up once. What? First aid game. I know, it's so entertaining to watch. I got down to at least 30-ish. Oh, now we make some more of these. So now we have all these greater blue ones. We have like 10 of them. We have like 6 of those. We would definitely need more gray red mutagens, but red mutagens are, well, they're still complicated. But luckily there are things that will help with our mutagen processing. Of course, he doesn't sell those winter cherries that I need, which is unfortunate. I don't think anyone really sells them. I think I have to grow them, which...
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
Complicates things. So yeah, young berserkers. Only very useful if you have, well, either that or something that triggers that. Otherwise, they're just pretty meh. You know what? I don't really feel like spending my time doing it. I mean, I have enough stuff to do.
The Witcher's not nearly as nasty as they make him out to be.
Scent leads to this door.
Well, there you go.
Those noises.
Oop. Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Hughes, that's not him.
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof. What?
That's not my husband.
You mean, not your husband? Who are you, and why are you in my home? Out, now, or I'll summon the guards!
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. We do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
Well, I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves a body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
That's so. You seem well informed, Hughes. Maybe you know who stole Reginald's testicles.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda! I know you're in there! You and that fancy pants of yours!
Oh
well,
no,
this is
not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, scallop! What the laugh's this? Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two at one time!
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond!
Oh, great. Just go home.
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done here.
Now
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
Mm-hmm. So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones. And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
Perhaps I could lend them to you. For one more day. What would you say to that?
A day is 3 more romps at the least. You've a deal, sir.
Well, there you go. And it goes right back to it.
Enough to feed the tykes.
Wait 1 day.
It's thin scrapings around here. At least the weather's pleasant.
I'm back.
Shh, shh. Not so loud. You wake her. She'll want another go.
Wake who? Rosalinda?
Louisa, my cousin. She's voracious. Got an inexhaustible appetite. But I'm tapped out. What's it matter that the spirit is willing when the flesh is simply spent? My heart near leapt out of my chest last time.
Learn your lesson.
Here, you must take the testes, and Lebioda grant you strength, as I dare say you will need it.
How's Samantha?
Surely read his house before I left. Oh well.
Just unto the knight returned from his day.
A bit too much out again.
The Camerlingo.
Greetings, brave hero.
The Red.
I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camerlengo.
I'm Geralt.
Where's
So
the
what is it
Prince?
you do here?
I pay the knight's errand.
For what?
Our knights wander the roads, protecting Toussaint from bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for these toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash a hands, save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats,
So basically go do side
Conceal
stuff
you
and come
shall
back and
be
he'll pay you.
rewarded.
Can't help but be curious. But where do the funds for those payments come from?
The ducal treasury, of course. Her illustrious highness Anna Henrietta assigns great value to bravery and selfless patriotism. It is her standing order that any knight may receive a wage, pardon me, financial compensation for his dedication to defending the duchy's internal security and order.
Wouldn't mind a glance at your books. Ones you're willing to sell, that is.
So basically you go do side stuff and he pays you. There's a note and there's a book. And there's all this other stuff. Which I don't know if I really want to go through all of this. Is there is there any information on monsters? There is quite a few actually. but
Wouldn't happen to plague.
Gwent.
Those who can hang heroes. 143 character 2.
Ooh, King
A
Brain.
knight is one who does not what he wishes.
Sir de Perak Perundead.
Oh, so I need to actually read these books. Once I figure out where they are. Probably under offer. Scroll. Beast area entry added. Fledgers. The proto-fledger. Insectoids. Arachnospores. Archospores, I mean. Catechins. White frost. Not very much. I was going to say this should give me information about Basilisk, but apparently it doesn't really. Hellhound. Gwent. Yeah, here's the thing. We go through all those descriptions of Gwent, but then they keep changing it. Like, it's different in... I mean, this is classic Gwent. I mean, it's different in Thronebreaker, it's different in the Gwent multiplayer game. Kicky Mars. Lizards, Slicers, Giant Centipede. I don't like Giant Centipede. Garkings, Alps. They like Brutsai. More on Basilisk, but yeah. Bats and Shellmars. Whites, yeah. There we go. So now that we read all that, there's these plants. They're vulnerable against fire, as you would imagine. Now we know enough about Basilisk because, well, yeah. But it's lizard, it's that. They have fiery breath, basically. Giant centipedes. I hate giant centipedes. Yours and that would be terrible. Kickamores are basically... They're like basically... They're like... not those. The Intriguers, but... different. Not a vulnerable to fire. White. Not sure how many whites there are actually in this. Oh, sure was though. Hard. Didn't think of hard. So Tremors are, well, so long as you get them to hit a wall, they're not that bad. I think a Barkus is actually a Hellhound. Once again, since it's a Spectre, they do recommend Uridan because Uridan's is good against most all things. Also, we didn't actually have to fight the him, so... So, Alps. They're basically a red-headed version of a Brett's Eye. As Alps, so vampires are his own Brett's Eye appearance. They recommend Uridan. Because of their speed. I keep forgetting to use black blood when fighting vampires. Moondust is bad either. I am Detlef. Yes, he's Quinn. Fledgers. And Garcanes. Proto-Fledgers. Apparently a quote from Gerdo. I've never seen a vampire like that in my life. So apparently though, stronger and agile. Spend their entire time playing the Anti-Neighbor's Cave. Huh. And then her. Okay, so we've done enough stuff to things. Information and all that. Huzzah. So... I thought I did go to him to learn the details of the contract.
Oh!
Yep. Wait, this isn't the right way. It's this one. Or so I thought. Poke.
Sacre bleu! It's a crime! You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open, please come in.
Right.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm
Probably
more
has
than
what we
willing,
already
sir.
know. The whole Nilfgaard, Alpha stuff. Elegant bouclier. Doublet. I probably am going to need that elegant stuff. At some point. It's probably going to take up some of my inventory. And not too much weight.
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
Gwent. Okay, so let's look at Scout Guy again. Yeah, I know we already looked at the Blader card. So, we have Croc Ungreat. So, his leader ability, it shuffles all cards from each player's graveyard back into their decks. Which isn't bad. Then there's King Bran. Your units only lose half their strength in bad weather conditions. Yeah. Because basically what that means is, instead of like getting 1 from, you'd get like 2. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. No. Now the young berserker. That was going to distract me, but we don't need to worry about it for a while. We're gonna head down now. Lots of side stuff to do. Lot of Gwent to do.
This face no ointment could help.
I was gonna say the end. But firstly, we should probably go turn this in. I have found the testicles.
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Lepiotus luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
Well, there you go.
Oh!
Unbelievable.
And they still think I should go talk to Regis. Yeah, no.
And
not
wine
yet.
counsel no half-hearted measures.
Innkeeper.
Greetings and welcome, sir. Toussaint is home to the best wines in the world, and I've the best wines in Toussaint.
Oh, good for you. Might as well
Show me
add
what
some
you
more to my
got.
collection.
See if something catches my eye.
He sells mostly just wine. He also sells fruit and cheese. And Gwent.
Care for a round of Gwent?
Oh, the Gwent.
Were the good prophet Lebioda lively and spry, from me he would everything buy.
If it's a plant, I shall leave the plant.
The Duchess summoned him.
I always did like how you can basically steal practically everything. And no one really gives a damn. Except for then there's some instances where, oh, if you're in the foresight of the guards, you probably
The
shouldn't steal.
Duchess summoned him.
Yet half the time, you're on the side of the guards and they don't care. Surprised there isn't more stuff over here. This is more the slumish area. The docks. The main city. And then we can go to a fist fight.
Truly, to send a witcher against the beast.
The Witcher, a man of action, a man of valor. Are you not?
Where are ya?
Shall you face off against still waters? Shall you? Shall you?
Apparently I shall. Oh, no, yeah, bang.
I challenge you to a duel.
Noble lords and virtuous ladies, another fight is soon to begin.
strike. Let them come to you.
Any last words?
Let them come to you. Finishing blow. Or not. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Witcher defeats the previously invincible Still Waters. And what about it was? Freed of his vow, the knight can now show his face.
Your blows are strong and true. My congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
What for? It's the 13th century. Nothing peculiar about it. Women own taverns, run farms, and fight.
Well,
will you not claim there was no honor in fighting a wench?
No. I'd expect to hear that from someone who was afraid to lose to a woman.
You've Colossus and Mancomb left to face. With that duo defeated, you can seek out the Maestro.
Huzzah.
Look for Colossus in the largest courtyard you can find in San Sebastian. While Mancomb you will find wandering about the docks south of Oatville.
The docks are not really exactly on my... Well, there is Gwent. Wait. Oh, he's over there at that dock. I was like, he's not over at the docks.
What a specimen.
Never you
Scared
worry.
the fright of
The air here is such that one is never hungover.
Do you like it here?
Navigating this place is pretty bullshit, though. Because it's so large. I mean... It's not exactly Novigrad large, though. I mean... It's about the size of... this right here. For the most part. Well, if you count the slums and such, I guess it is pretty much the same size as Novigrad. Yeah. And if you count, well... Still think it's actually smaller than Novigrad. It's just got a lot of...
Ah! Brute!
Another murder by the horrid beast!
A lot of places that are, well, just places, not actually a place where you can go to. Also...
the Seren...
You are apparently...
Master Witcher, what luck to happen upon you.
Got work for me? New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past, on your last sojourn in Beauclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks. Head over there first chance I get.
No.
Can't afford them.
This is one of these
Gotta stop by that bank.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
You need new britches?
Well, let's see what you have first. Oh, he's a master armor. Well, there you go. Do you have... Well, you have Acid Adstrat. Dimerium, but you don't have the upgraded stuff. Oh, I'll buy some of this. Wait, you do have that stuff. Yeah, good. It's gonna cost me all my money, but... Okay, now Gwent. Really not making much profit off all this.
Up for a round of Gwent?
When I keep spending all my money. Boo. Wait, is that, is... What? A combi? What the heck's a combi? Apparently this one's upstairs. Touch a grindstone. I touched it. What are you gonna do about that?
The best!
Well, I can't
Show me what you have.
He's also a master blacksmith. Convenient that they're so close to each other. As I spend more funds. Jeez, my funds. Now, I don't know how much of this I actually really need, so...
Farewell.
I need to find someone to just Gwent them until I'm back up above, like, 20,000.
I've got a gosh.
I mean, I haven't even obtained the basic Skywalker deck yet. We should probably go do that.
Oh my god.
How is it the Duchessa does not feed him as well?
Herp. Am I even going the right way? No, I'm not. But while I'm uphill... Loot. Dresses. And just a diamond. Sure, why not? Okay, so... Just realized... This was just a house.
Yes.
Here was the bar. Wow. That was silly.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus. Wipe your boots before you take another step. Don't slurp your food. Don't eat with your hands. Don't pick your teeth with your knife.
Okay.
What?
Oh, I'm just jesting. You, sir, clearly were not born in a barn. Welcome to the pheasantry. The best auberge in all the duchy.
Yeah, just show me what you have.
What are you serving up today?
Why, she's selling all this other stuff that I'm going to waste all my money on because it seems to be what I do. Now I need to all the
I know you're busy.
The Duchessa, our sweet shining sun. Welcome to the pheasant.
I know you're busy.
Welcome to the
I know you're busy.
Welcome to the...
Don't know how much more of this I really need.
I know you're bit.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda. Welcome.
But I was getting dangerously low on gold, so...
I know you're busy.
Welcome to...
Yeah,
I know you're busy.
I'll do about 5 more than shit.
Yes, our sweet shining sun. Welcome.
I know you're busy.
That's why I keep getting way too low on gold.
Welcome
Especially
to
I need
the...
all this other materials probably for crafting.
I know you're busy.
Improved gear anyway.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake
I'm not
the
sure I need
prophet
copper.
Lebioda.
I know I probably need a record.
Welcome to the pheasant.
Armor.
I know you're busy.
Or Callium, yeah.
Welcome to the pheasant.
I know you're busy.
Yes, our sweet shining sun. Welcome to the pheasant.
I know you're busy.
Okay, so how much gold do I have now? Well, I'm back over 100,000.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda.
We need a basic scout attack, by the way. Which, yep.
The tournament. Am I too late to sign up?
One slot free for anyone willing to play the Skellige deck.
This face no ointment could help.
I assure you, Skellige is just as strong as the other factions. It shall soon be considered canon. Of this I'm certain.
I don't know. Always been an Nilfgaard man myself.
And I've always been
I
an
must give it some more thought.
Geralt of Rivia. Saw a notice about a Gwent tournament.
By all means, you've come to the right place. I am Count Martin Monnier, organizer-in-chief.
Nice view of the powers.
Our tourney's more than mere diversion. We've a mission, see? To spread word of my brother's brainchild, Skellige, a new Gwent faction.
You know what bothers me? So there's Gwent. There's Thronebreaker, which is technically before all of this. There's all these other different, you know, ways of doing Gwent and factions and all that. I'm pretty sure in the Gwent multiplayer thing, for Northern Realms you could go like Redania, Temeria, Choose Your King and all that fun stuff. Yeah. Classic Gwent. It's like basically they designed the whole concept of Gwent before they designed the whole concept of Gwent. It's like they already set up all these set rules and all this lore and stuff to Gwent, but then they basically just designed Gwent, which completely changed Gwent. Like, I'll probably end up doing Thronebreaker at some point, just so you can see how different Gwent is. Because Gwent is, oh god, it's different in Thronebreaker compared to this. Anyway.
These new cards, tell me something about them.
Their design embodies the Isle's spirit. The rage-filled potency, the rough, brutal beauty. Famed Skelligers, heroes of lore, berserkers and beasts. ogle us from the cards. Bran Tuirsek is the faction's leader, of course.
And the other famous Skelligers?
Well, then
Hjalmar and Serisan Kreite, naturally, though not conjoined. Also Hemdal the hero, the venerable druid Ermion, the list goes on.
New deck? Where'd you get the idea? I mean, why bother?
All Beauclair knows me as a great lover and promoter of Gwent. My brother, dead for some time now, was known to be the same. We shared another great passion, travel. Spent a great many years at sea in our youth, marking out our territory in multiple corners of the world. Yet the one that truly grabbed us by the stones were the Skellige Isles. The stormy sea, consumed by a fever, a suicidal awe, dashing itself against somber cliffs. That is the image I retain. It, and others like it, inspired my brother to devise the new faction.
Well, sure.
The tournament. Where do I sign up to play?
Right here with me. I've one slot open, but there's a condition. You must use cards of the Skellige faction.
Well, you better give me the basic.
You see, I've already asked a great many seasoned players to do the same. Alas, all fear novelties, disdain process, care too much for the climax, for winning. So they insist on playing with their tried and true decks.
Long story short, you need a sucker who'll risk it. Take a stab at proving Skellige's no worse than the established decks. Best way to do that'd be to win this tournament using your brother's cards.
We understand one another perfectly,
Well,
I
the
see.
Skellige deck isn't too overpowered.
Behold this trophy, standing stiff and strong. It could be yours if you win.
I'm probably going to end
Not
up
bad.
having to cheat.
Could look great in my house. On the sideboard, maybe.
I'm not that great against the Skellige deck. If I need a Skellige deck.
Alright, I'll give it a shot. Play using the new faction.
That is an exceedingly good rub to my loins. Just one small achointer. I can only provide you a basic Skellige deck. My brother, alas, gave
Well, I
away or
came here for
lost
the
many
basic
key
Skellige
cards.
No chance I can win the tournament with these cards?
An issue easily resolved. You must simply face local Gwent competitors, win the missing cards from them. Besides, it would be very good practice for the tournament itself.
Yeah, so
Here, the cards I can spare you. Take them, please.
Which I have.
The rest I keep for myself, for I too intend to play as Skellige.
Already got a good enough deck to play in the tournament as Skellige.
Might I have a peek?
I'm not that ready.
You do indeed. Come back in 2 days' time then, for the start of the tourney.
I might.
No ointment could help.
But
Wicked
I
has,
still need to
our
collect
sweet
more
shinings.
deck cards. I mean, let's look at my Skellige deck. So, basic Skellige deck. We now have all this stuff. Oh, it's a combi. What the hell's a combi? So it's like my cow. There's all these young berserkers, which I don't know, it's sort of a risk to play them. Because you might not get an Ermion or one of those. Well, hey, look, Olaf. He's apparently a 12. You can go on Evero, and that's morale. Hjalmar. He's just a 10. I don't know why he's on the ranged row though. In my opinion, he should be on the melee row. Doesn't make sense. There's the Lugos. There's the blue part Lugos. Planet and Crate Warriors, which get the type bond and they're at 6, so technically they're better than my Northern Realms type bond units. I mean, they're basically better than my Blue Stripes Commandos. And my Dragon Hunters. Problem though is always trying to get all three of them. It's a pain in the ass. See war longships. Also have type bond. Do I have another light longship? I do. So the Bard, we should probably have because, well, he's a commander on. He's basically a commander zone for Siege. Siege would be your war longships. But I was going to say, do they have any other Siege? Brand Medic. So, Clan Drum and Shield Maidens. They both go type bond. Well, technically, as we've seen from series, she basically summons them, and then they have type bond, which, yeah, that's a bit overpowered, I think, there, although. Some more senses. Well, he is a siege. I don't want really anything less than a 4. But those are ones that don't really do much of anything. And there's a Berserker. But I could take it a regular Berserker as 4, not like those. Or 2s. So if there's all these 4s, you know, I could take them, but I don't really want to take 4s that have like no real benefit. I want to take some of that, but I'd have to replace something. Yeah. Oh well. At least it's got most of the colors so far.
The face, no.
Got to end the video soon though. It's been entirely too long, hell. I suppose we can do that one next video.
That Witcher's rather handsome.
What's in hell? The house. Whoa. Like I don't really want to loot everything here, but I'll take those goblets. Just weigh myself down with expensive things. Well, she got most of the Gwent done in the main town. I hate this quest. Anyway, hope y'all enjoy. Thank y'all. Have a nice day.